And it's crazy because I'm filming this on my laptop, so the lighting is gonna be so bad. Not just the lighting, but the video quality is gonna be so bad. Okay, anyways, down to this the first thing that I have noticed in my journey to becoming a better human being in general, learning about myself better, bettering myself. Like the whole theme of this year has just been stepping into who I know. The funny bit is I've always known I have potential. As in, it's so serious. I feel it like a weight within me. And whenever I look in the mirror, it's like my potential is staring back at me. And she's like, yo, let me live. Yo, like, give me the space to actually exist because you are tying me down. You're not giving me a chance to be seen fully. And it's usually such a hard position to be in when it's like that. Like when you see so much in yourself, but when you look at your present, you don't see yourself manifesting that much that you know you possess. It's crazy. It's very crazy, actually. And I am slowly trying to step into it by dissociating from the idea that I am me. Weirdly, I am reminding myself that seeing myself sometimes from someone else's eye is an easier way for me to stay like motivated, grounded, and yeah, to keep my head high. Like I imagine myself seeing my best friend in the position that I am in right now. I would want them to feel, psyched up. I would want them to know that they're doing a great job. I would want them to feel pumped and supported and all that. So seeing myself from another person's POV is what enables me to like shift and not. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know if you're getting me. Like seeing myself from another person's POV enables me to give myself the motivation or to psych myself up as I am required to psych myself up. But if I see myself from first person POV, I'm like, me is me, like I am me and me is me, and all that, I just wouldn't be able to psych myself up properly. And yeah, that's just what works for me. So I just talk to myself like I'm someone else. Like when I look in the mirror, I just talk to her like she's not actually me. She's someone who I love and I support, and she's my best friend, and I'm trying to give her some advice. And that's what I do. Like that's generally what I find works for me. And different things work for different people. So you just find your own way, you find your own groove, you find your own beat, you find your own move, and you move with it. I think one thing that people do not really embrace is the fact that we are all so different. And that's what makes us human. That's what makes this whole experience of life valid, is the fact that people are different, and meeting all these different characters is the whole essence. Meeting yourself as well is an essence. Meeting people who you resonate with and people who you don't resonate with, and also just being your full self is a purpose to which you are on this earth for. Sometimes we are caught up in the bubble of asking ourselves, who am I? What is my purpose? Like you are yourself. Like, what do you mean who am I? You are you. Who else can you be? You are you. Who am I? You don't need to be anything else more than just you. But the thing is, you don't allow yourself to be you. Like you just keep on asking, who am I? Who am I? And you never really allow yourself to be like, oh, I'm me. And it's okay, and I need to step into that. You're just always asking questions, trying to find answers when you are the answer to the questions that you are asking. So sometimes you just need to realize that you are enough as you are. And even if you feel less, even if you seem to be less in so many ways, that's not a problem. Like I never saw it written somewhere that it is a problem to be less confident. It is a problem, and a really serious problem, to be different and to be this and to be that. It's not. Like it's okay to just be as you are. Even if you might not like some parts of yourself, it's okay to just be those parts and change them as you go on, like as you move on forward with your life. There's a quote that says, um, what does the quote say? Oh, this is awkward. The quote says, "Oh, you cannot hate yourself into change. yeah, you cannot hate yourself into change. Like, in order for you to change, you need to love yourself. You cannot hate yourself into change. You cannot say mean things or criticize yourself internally and hope that you change and you're going to become better. The only way to change is by showing love to yourself. And as weird as it is, for you to become better, you have to accept that you're not. For you to become better, you have to accept that the situation that you're in is nasty and you don't like it. You don't like who you are in the moment, but that's okay. Like, you just start by realizing, oh, and actually, I don't like this about me. I don't like that I have low self esteem, but you know what? It's okay because I can build my self esteem. I can become better. I am dynamic. Sometimes you just get so stuck in being one person. Like, yo, you can just wake up and decide, you know what, today I feel like being Superman, and then tomorrow I feel like being Batman. Like, what the hell? You can just be whatever you want to be. And staying stuck in that one situation where, like, you define yourself and you're like, this is me, these are the limits of me. You know, if you do maths, calculus, limits of put your name right there is equal to, it has definitions. But I want to tell you that your limit is infinity. Like, there is no limit to you. You can be whatever you want to be. Like, literally, if you step into that, you will find so much freedom in life because there's nothing you cannot be, there's nothing you cannot pursue, there's nothing you can say, oh, this is not in my line. Like, you can try it and then be like, oh, I don't really like this, but I can be it if I want. And when you realize that you can be anything, that is powerful. It's so dang powerful because you're like unstoppable. You are freaking superwoman, superman, batwoman, batman. Yeah, I think potential is something that all of us have. It just needs you to find the place where your potential is meant to be released, to find the place where you actually fit, you know? We, like, you see, there's this quote by Albert Einstein. It's very famous. You know, you cannot judge the ability of, I don't know, whatever, fish climbing a tree and, I don't know, elephant swimming. That is so wrong. Aki, that is so wrong, actually. But I'll put the quote here so you can see it right. Yeah. Now, that quote basically shows us that we are all different, and you cannot measure someone's worth by their ability or their capability in one area, because people are different. We don't all have skill sets in one area. We don't all have talents or things that come so easy to us in one area. Like, for me, I might be good at this. I might be good at art, but I'm so bad at music. And you might be so good at music, but still bad at art. Or you might be bad at both of them, but be so good in something else. The thing is, there's something you're good at. Let me tell you, it can be as seemingly insignificant as I am good at overthinking. Do you know how overthinking is such a good quality? Like, overthinking is a quality that can get you in jobs if you just twist it and use it right. Overthinking is something that can open opportunities for you. Overthinking can make you even, like, devise solutions to things, because when you devise one solution, you're like, but what if this happens? What if this happens? Like, use those traits that you think are wrong, are bad, are undesirable, twist them around and create something that's, like, unique and something that's helpful. So whatever, every human, I believe in my heart of hearts, I only have one heart, but I still believe in that one heart. I believe in that one heart of heart, that every human being has a place that they have skill sets in. It can be as seemingly insignificant, because it's not insignificant, or it can be as huge as you want it to be, but every human being has skill sets somewhere. The thing is, figure it out and twist it right. You got it. You got it. You got your breakthrough. Another thing is, don't overfixate on, you know, finding your purpose. Don't fixate on that. What is my purpose? What is my purpose? I was talking about this with my friend the other day. The way when someone asks you a specific question, that's when you don't, like, have an answer. There's also one time I asked my friend, what are your pet peeves? And they're like, the moment you ask the question, I don't have an answer for it. And it's similar to when you asked, what is your purpose? You're just like, what is my purpose? I don't have a purpose. Why am I alive? Am I even alive? You just start questioning everything. You don't need to have a purpose. You are your purpose. What's your purpose? I am my purpose. Me. My purpose is to figure out who I am, or to just allow myself to be whatever I want to be. And sometimes we get also stuck in the cycle of pleasing, people pleasing. I realized lately that I have some, sorry for the noise, I have some people pleasing tendencies. And it was not a nice realization for me. It was nasty. I was like, what the hell? You mean like I have people pleasing tendencies? Like I actually sometimes try to people please. I was so disgusted by it. But I just decided to be like, you know what? This is a fun little detour on my journey. It's a fun little corner. It's a fun little bump in my path. Let me use this to actually learn how to overcome people pleasing. And I'm actually slowly documenting it, like not as videos, but like writing it down how I overcame my people pleasing self. And it is something that now I've turned that apparent weakness into like a project, a growth project or something. So where was I heading with this? Oh yeah, we sometimes get caught up in trying to live our lives for others. And the thing is, this is going to be hard to say, but you can never truly be fulfilled living your life for someone else's eyes. You can never truly be fulfilled living your life for someone else's validation. Your life will always feel like it's not your own. I'm speaking from experience, darling. So chill. I have examples that I'm not going to give you. But living your life based on what other people think of you or what you're trying to like stick to an image, you are never going to be fulfilled. And the thing is, it might be hard to step out of that and to like live your life for you. But people will hurt and they will heal. People hurt and heal. They don't just hurt forever. They hurt and they move on and they heal. And it's not your responsibility to stay in an uncomfortable position in somewhere where you are not living as yourself so that someone else can be happy and content. Is their happiness your concern or is your happiness your concern? Because someone's happiness should not be your pride, like your responsibility. You can care about it, but it doesn't have to be your responsibility. It's your job to keep me happy. If you don't keep me happy, I won't pay you. Like your job is to keep me happy. Do they pay you? Do they actually pay you for keeping them happy? Because if they don't, step out, run away. Stop that. Stop that. You should never have to be the person to keep someone else happy. And if you have to stay unhappy for someone else to stay happy, okay, whoever it might be your parents, it might be your siblings, it might be your friends, it might be your colleagues, it might be people in your life who literally rarely even think about you and you're stuck trying to please them. So take a step. That was hard to handle. Um, yeah, that's one big lesson I've learned this year. Like, nah, I just cannot live my life for other people because then my life is freaking miserable. It is so bad, and I hate it when I have to live it for other people, but they like it. And is that my goal? Is my goal to keep them happy while I'm slowly dying inside? No, it's not. I care about this person. This person, that's me. Something else. What is it? The title of this video? I don't even know. It's like night yap. I'll call it night yap. The last thing is I've really connected with my inner child, like on a really deep level, a really deeper level than I expected. I could say it's crazy because I see her as a person. I see her not as me, but as my child, and I'm like, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna protect you. In my head, I'm just visualizing her through all the photos of myself that I have when I was younger. And whenever I'm in a situation, I just think about her and I'm like, would I want this for her? Would I want this for her? You know, the way you should ask yourself, would I be someone like the person I am? For example, if you are in a relationship, you ask yourself, would I allow my son or my daughter to date someone like me? You ask that, you question that. And if you say no, that means you need to change and you need to fix some things and you need to like re something yourself, redo you. Not redo you, but like you need to work on some aspects of you because why wouldn't you want your son or daughter to date someone like you? Like what are the qualities in you that you will not want your son or daughter to date? You see? Same thing applies. So I also do that for my inner child. I'm like, whenever I'm in a situation, basically, I ask myself, Okay, my baby, my child, who is like the younger me, am I comfortable putting them in such a situation? And how would I want them to react in such a situation? And I literally give myself advice based on a parent's caring parent's POV. Like I parent myself. I'm like, if my daughter was in such a situation, oh wait, she is my daughter. My younger self is my daughter. So I'm like, my younger daughter is in such a situation. What do I tell her? I tell her to stand up for herself. I tell her to set boundaries. I tell her to say no. I tell her to set time for herself. I tell her that her peace is more important than pleasing people. I tell her that it is okay to feel these emotions. I tell her that it's okay. She can sleep, but she's gotta get up. I tell her the things that I need to hear. Then I implement them. It's crazy because I'm a psycho and I'm weird, but that is what works for me. And I've realized that connecting myself to, like, seeing myself from a different POV has really changed my outlook of things. It has changed how I give myself advice. It has changed how I treat myself. And that's because I don't know if it's like ingrained in human beings, like for us to just be so self critical and so negative towards ourselves and so judgmental that we just don't know another way of being. We just have to be like really evil towards ourselves and think negative, and all the time we just see the negative bits of ourselves. Like most human beings, if you take a photo of them and you show them and you're like, look how pretty you look in this photo, they're gonna be like, oh, but this, but that. I also do that, as in it's in us to sort of judge ourselves and sort of critique ourselves. But when you see yourself from someone else's POV, you're like, no way, I would never tell them they look like that because that's mean. So why are you telling it to yourself? Backtrack, ask yourself questions and answer them. Because the only way to move forward in this life is if you take a step back, notice what's going on in your life, and try to fix it. I say this all the time, so I hope you'll take it seriously. Anyways, I've just realized this video is almost 20 minutes long, and yeah, I've probably yapped more than I planned to. It was supposed to be 5 minutes long, but like at 5 minutes, I was still at the intro, which I still don't understand what the video is about. I'm just gonna title it Night Yap for the night, uh, something, whatever. Anyways, see y'all. The video is actually supposed to be like me doing my skincare, but I started the video and I've already started my skincare because I was already yapping before I started the video, and I'm probably gonna keep yapping after I end this video. So I should probably stop filming. Yeah, see you later. Bye. Bye. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I want to yap, but I want to yap. I want to make yapping my personality. So you'll see more of this for sure. For sure. Hey.